The practice for bar graphs and circle graphs. So if you did not understand some of the key answers and the questions, please look at this video and go to the question that you need help on. I'm going to go in order. So the first page was about bar graphs, and according to the bar graph, we need to answer the following questions. Number 1, how many mango ice cream were sold by shop A? So we know that we have to look at the key, and we know that shop A is the purple bars and shop B would be the green bars. For shop A, we're looking at mango. Mango is the first one, and we're looking just at shop A, so just the purple one. And I know that on our notes, I told you that I would like to just put the numbers on top to help myself out and so that we don't forget. So number 1 would be 100 people said that they would, or they sold mango flavors in this shop A ice cream shop. And number 2, which flavor ice cream do people like most in shop A? So we're looking at all of the purple bars, and I'm going to just write the number on top of it. So almonds, people had 40 sold. Chocolate had 90. Coconut had 50. And vanilla had 30. So remember that the bars that are in between the numbers are just right in between 20 and 40, which is 30. Right in between 40 and 60 would be 50, and so on. So for shop A, it seems like mango was the one that was most popular and the most sold. Number 3, find the total number of chocolate ice cream sold by shop A and shop B. So now we're looking at chocolate, and we're going to look at the total number of sold from shop A and B. So I'm going to look at shop B's number. And for chocolate, they had 80 sold. So 90 plus 80 would give you 170. And then for number 4, it says, which shop sold 30 coconut ice creams? So we know that there were 50 people who got the coconut in shop A, but for shop B, it was right in between 20 and 40, which makes it 30. So it was shop B. Number 5, find the total numbers of coconut ice cream sold by shop A and B. So we were just there, and I wrote the numbers on top to remember, and it's just 50 plus 30, which should equal 80 people. Number 6, which flavor of ice cream do people like the most in shop B? Chocolate or vanilla? So we know that for shop B, we would have to look at the green bars. And I know that I already wrote 80 for chocolate. And then we're going to look at vanilla because it says chocolate or vanilla. And we know that for vanilla, it says that 60 people got it. And definitely chocolate is a lot higher than 60. So we know that it would be chocolate. Number 7, find the total numbers of ice cream sold by shop B. So now we have to look for all of the total for shop B flavors. So let's start from mango. Mango had 90 people. Almonds had 70. And then the rest we already had. So based off of those blue numbers, we can just add them all up for shop B. So we know that it's going to be 90 plus 70 plus 80 plus 30 plus 60. So if you just add them all up together, we know that 90 plus 70 is 160. 160 plus 80 is 240. 240 plus 30 is 270. 270 plus 60 is 330 total people who bought ice cream at shop B. Number 8, how many vanilla ice creams were sold by shop A? So we know that vanilla, there were 30 people that we already wrote previously, so we know that we're going to just write 30. And that concludes bar graphs practice. Now moving on to the circle graphs practice. It says favorite pizza pie graph. According to the pie graph, answer the following questions. Number 1, according to the pie graph, answer the following, or of the people who took the survey, which pizza do most people prefer? A, cheese, B, sausage, C, supreme, D, pepperoni. So we can look at the pie graph, and obviously we can see that cheese has 41%. It's the largest portion in the circle graph. So that's an easy question. We know that's going to be cheese. Number 2, what percentage of people surveyed like Supreme Pizza the best? So we know that Supreme Pizza is the red portion, and it says it's 9%. So D would be the correct answer. Number 3, out of 150 people, how many people like cheese pizza? So when we're looking for the actual number, now we have to set up a proportion, and I'm going to do that on the side. So I know that there are 150 people, and we're going to put X on the top. How many people like cheese pizza? And cheese pizza was 41%, making it 41 over 100. Now we're going to cross multiply, and this is going to be 100x equals 150 times 41. If you do that real quick on the side, I know that would give you 6,150. And then if you divide both sides by 100, this should give you 61.5. And I'm going to round up since we're talking about people. And I'm going to say it's going to be 62. So that's about this answer right here, C, 62. Number 4, out of 150 people, how many people like pepperoni pizza? Okay, so now we're going to look at pepperoni and set up the proportion again. It's 28%, so I'm going to put the percent first this time, equals X over 150. If you cross multiply that right there, 150 times 28 gives you 4,200. And then if you divide both sides by 100, X should equal 42. So it would be B for number 4. Number 5, out of 150 people, how many people like sausage pizza? So now sausage is going to be 22%. Let me just get some more space. Or I'll just erase it. So for number 5, we're going to do the same thing. X equals 150. We know that 22% would be 22 over 100. Cross multiply, 100x equals 150 times 22 would be 3,300. And then if you divide that by 100, we know that is equal to 33. So we know that B is the answer. Number 6, how many people like Supreme Pizza? So we know that Supreme Pizza, it seemed like 9% liked it. So we know that's going to be 9 over 100 equals X over 150. Cross multiply, 150 times 9 is 1350 equals 100. And then if you divide both sides by 100, that gives you 13.5. And 13.5, you can round that up to 14. Number 7, out of 150, how many people like, or how many people together like Supreme and sausage pizza? So we're going to look at both of them together. Or what you can do is you can go back to the question. And I remember that out of 150 people, they said that 14 people liked Supreme. And then we know that for sausage, 33 people liked it. So if you just add that up together, that should give you the answer instead of going back and doing another proportion for this. So 47 would be the answer for number 7. Number 8, out of 150, how many people together liked cheese and Supreme? So again, if you look at cheese from the previous question, we said that 62 people liked it. And then for Supreme, 14 people liked it again. So we know that we can just do 62 plus 14, and that gives you around 76. So C would be the answer. Number 9, how many more people like pepperoni pizza than sausage pizza? So if you remember the answer for pepperoni, it was 42. And then sausage pizza was 33 again. So it says how many more, meaning we aren't going to add them together. We need to subtract, and that would give us 9. So 9 people liked pepperoni pizza more than sausage. Or 9 more people liked pepperoni pizza than sausage. The last question, number 10, about how many people more liked cheese pizza than Supreme pizza? Well, we know that cheese pizza, it's over here at the top again. It's at 62. Supreme pizza was at 14. So it says how many more. So again, we're going to subtract this time. And if you subtract it, you get 48, and that would be D. So that's how you get these answers for the circle graph questions. If you need more help, please email or ask your questions through the discussion post. You can definitely check out the extra resources and the extra IXL links on Friday so that you can get more help or more practice.